Joining us now from Los Angeles, Iranian-American and Oscar-nominated actress Shohreh Aghdashloo. Thanks very much for being with us, Shohreh. Why is it important for you to speak out about this case in particular?
Well, it's you can imagine how devastating the whole thing is to people like myself and the people of the world who live in a Western democratic societies. And the main reason I wanted to be a part of this film was not only to shed light on these injustices in Iran, but also to seek help from the international sources, such as Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, and so on and so forth. So, and the excruciating resemblance of this case to Soraya's case is devastating. I believe that the film has brought enough awareness around the world, so it is now the time for the people of the world and Iran to decide how to deal with the Islamic Republic if it commits the crime again.
And what's interesting in the latest case, and your movie mirrors sort of reality even today, if Sakineh Ashtiani is put to death by stoning. And I found interesting that celebrities and actresses, Juliette Binoche or Emma Thompson and others, are all speaking out about this case. Seems to have united people around the world against the practice. Why do you think that is?
We are all striving to live in a much better world and at least make the bed ready for our children in the future. Any incident such as this one, devastating news such as this one, would bring us all together to fight for a better world, for a safer world for all of us.
I'm going to show our viewers the trailer for your film, the stoning of Soraya M., and then ask you a question about that. Let's just roll that clip.
Do you speak English?
I speak English.
I must talk fast. Did anybody see you?
The Ayatollahs banned women from smoking.
Start your machine.
Why should I listen to you?
Hear my story first. You will know why you should listen. There are things in this village you do not know about.
سریا، دو مرد عاقل و بالغ به تو اتهام میزنن که اعمال و رفتار
دروغ میگه.
اینجا چه خبره؟ میخوام بدونم.
تو کارایی که بر مربوطه دخالت نکن.
There are men in this town who are wild dogs.
زهر این میش بالاخره هیکلتو مسموم.
بهت قول میدم بهشون حقیقتو بگم. Voices of women do not matter in here. I want you to take my voice with you.
شما منو برداشتی شهادت دروغ بدن حقیقت نداره دروغ گفتی تو اینکه کت خدایی میخوام بذارم شما اینجا برید
تو چجوری روت میشه حضرت عباس بزنه به اون کمره خاک بر سر تو 3 تا نسل بعد تو برو گمشه بیرون یالا They cannot get away with this. The world.
Shohreh, in your research and in filming this film, you looked into what's involved in stoning. I mean, just when you read the description from Amnesty International that it's calibrated so that you're not killed right away, so that you get hit several times and pelted with the right size of rock, so that the death is a slow one.
Yes, we try to portray it as clear as possible, but there are scenes that you really cannot portray. Therefore, what you see in the movie or in the film is a mild, ritualized version of the real one. I have seen a real one, stoning on tape, smuggled out of Iran, early 90s, in which the two guys who were being stoned for having an inappropriate relationship were first given lashes, 88 lashes each, and then were stoned. So this one is really a universal depiction of stoning. It's a lot harsher and a lot more cruel and backward than what you see in the film.
Do you think that, I mean, I know it's impossible to predict, but do you think that talking about these things, that shedding a light on them internationally, changes anything inside of the region, inside of the country? Does it make things better in terms of trying to change minds and attitudes?
Absolutely, absolutely. Why I'm so proud of Sakine's family, who came out and decided to bring this to the world and let the whole world know, as my character Zahra did in the stoning of Soraya. I'm so proud of them. They decided to come out and talk about it and seek help. And yes, the reason they did this is because they too know that if they talk about it, if they bring it out into daylight, then they would make more and more people to think about it and to think about the consequences, the ripple effect of it. The Islamic Republic of Iran claims to be the advocate of democracy, not only in the region, but it also wants to export its unique democracy to the United States, mentioned by Ahmadinejad in his recent speeches. Therefore, I cannot fathom how Islamic Republic would be willing to commit such crime at such vulnerable time.
And you make an interesting point, because it is a story of heroism in some parts of the world, the Middle East, some countries in the Middle East. To actually come out and say something publicly is a risk in itself, and it takes a special brand of heroism and a special sort of personality to say, so what, I'm just going to speak regardless of what it means for my own security.
Absolutely. Yeah. When I was a few people were Iranians were not very happy with the movie, thinking that it would give us a bad image. And what I kept telling them was that if, say, for example, my father was hitting my mother, I would have rather coming out and let the whole world know than brooming it under the carpet.
Right. It doesn't mean you don't.
After 30 years.
It doesn't mean you don't have attachment or pride of your country. It means you're shedding light on something that needs to be changed.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much, Shohreh Aghdashloo, for joining us live on CNN International. We really appreciate it.
Such a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
You're at the International Desk, everyone. Thank you, and we'll be right back.